Hi, my name is Shanna Day. I'm with the Shanna Day team of Keller Williams Realty East Valley. And I'm here today with our guest, Mike Demke of AmeriFirst Financial. Welcome.
Thank you.
Mike is one of our preferred lender, I should say, for divorcing clients with real estate needs, right?
Yes.
So today we're going to talk a lot about divorcing clients, but first let's talk about our experience just a bit, okay?
Okay.
For me, I've been selling real estate over 22 years, and I've been in the top 1% of all of the agents in the state in those 22 years. And also, with that being said, I'm one of the very, very few agents that has a special real estate designation for divorce, and that also I'm a special real estate commissioner with the Maricopa County Courts. And I have luxury experience, I have court experience. So also with you, you've been in the business, I mean, how many years have you been in the business?
You know, quite a few years, and the reason that I got into this divorce mortgage specialist designation is by having divorcing couples in front of me and just seeing the pain that they've gone through and the issues. But I know this has become a very big part of your business. Yeah,
since 2017, I believe it's been about 70% of our business for our team has been through divorce. So we've had to come up with systems to make everybody happy, and we've put together a collaborative team, and I thank you for the work that you've done on putting our collaborative team together to work with divorcing clients. It's a very good team.
No, and I enjoy doing it. I think it's a great service.
Yes, it is. So when we talk about that, you're actually a coach for real estate divorce, right?
Yes.
And as you coach, you're coaching agents, you're coaching divorce attorneys, you're coaching financial planners, CPAs, anybody that is involved with divorce, you are coaching them. And when you're coaching them, what are some of the issues that divorcing couples are facing right now?
Yeah, and that's a great question. And before I answer that question, let me kind of explain what our objective is as a team. Our objective in any divorce situation is to make sure that we maintain the divorcing couple's credit. Mm-hmm. That's probably the biggest one, because I can't tell you how many times I've seen divorcing couples just literally destroy their credit going through the process. The second thing I would say is probably help them preserve the ability to buy a home, either after the divorce, during the divorce, or sometimes near in the future. And so if we don't do number one, number two is not going to happen.
That's right.
And so it's real important that we go through this extra analysis as we are evaluating each individual situation, because it is unique. But a lot of times this analysis is not done.
Well, let me add a third point to that. We want to analyze whether the spouses should, one of them, go or stay from the home, whether they should sell or not, right?
Exactly.
Okay, that's great. So as we do that, there's kind of 5 important parts, right?
Yep.
5 things that they really need to keep in mind. And let's talk about those 5 things for a minute.
Okay, and I do want to point out these 5 things normally do not get done in a normal divorce situation.
That's so true. We see it day in and day out, don't we? Mm-hmm. So first of all is a title search. And the title search is going to be from someone that is specialized in searching for titles, and in fact searching for properties that the other spouse may have hidden, right?
Exactly.
And also they're going to search if they have any mechanics liens on it, maybe if you've done any remodeling, or clouds to the title, IRS liens. There's a multitude of things that can be found on the title that we need to do up front before we go to mediation.
And I can't tell you, as a lender, I see it all the time. You know, even in non-divorcing situations, we see title searches where another loan comes up on the house, another lien, a judgment, because a lot of these things aren't reported anymore on the credit report. And a lot of times the credit report is the document that divorce attorneys use in order to verify assets and so forth.
Right. Or we're seeing a spouse use a HELOC loan as an ATM machine, and the other spouse didn't have any idea that they were spending all that money, right?
Yep.
Okay, another factor is appraisals. So a lot of times one spouse wants a really high appraisal, the other spouse wants a really low appraisal, and so they're fighting over that over time, right? Or they look on Zillow, and when they look on Zillow, they're looking at the famous Zestimate, but 65% of the time, that's wrong. And so we need to have an accurate look at the value of the property, okay? Another thing is, the third thing that we look at is insurance claims history. When we got this designation years ago, the thing that stood out in my mind was, wow, claims on a home, like for example, if a fire or a flood or whatever, that claim doesn't stay with the house that they sell. It goes with the people that had the insurance. So they may not be insurable when they sell or go buy another home, right?
Right, so we just lost number 2.
Yeah, can't qualify for a loan, can't get a house.
Can't get a house.
And then another item, number 4, is a home inspection. So it's critical that we have a home inspection, even if you're planning on staying in the home. So many things can be found out in that home inspection that the homeowner wasn't aware of. I mean, you just went through this when you sold your home.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned the home inspection, because with Zillow doesn't take into account the condition of the home.
Right.
They're just giving a value out there. And a lot of times, attorneys can use Zillow as a way of estimating the home.
Right.
Well, on my house, I'd lived there for 25 years. I thought it was in great shape. Go to sell it, get a home inspection, and find out there's all these things wrong with it, which devalued the price of the home.
Right.
You know, and so it's the same in a divorcing situation.
Right. 2 important things that we need to think here, though. There are actually 2 gaps in the case file caused by the appraisal. There's the gap caused by the title searches and what can be found on the title, and also the gap of condition of the home. Most divorcing couples don't look at either one of those items or the insurance claims history before they're selling, and so their case file is not complete. They don't have all the information needed to make a good decision, right?
Correct. Yep.
All right, so then lastly though, talk about pre-qualifying. Why is that so important before they even make a decision whether to buy, sell, go, stay?
So pre-qualification, when you're dealing with divorcing couples, is kind of tricky in the lending world. There's a lot of different guidelines and regulations that come into play in regards to alimony or child support or payments being received from a buyout on a business, or even consent. You know, because we're working with people that aren't yet divorced.
Right.
You know, and so there's a lot of different guidelines that people go through that they think, man, I've got plenty of money, I'm going to be getting this alimony, this child support, and I more than can afford the payment. But then when they come to see us, we can't use that as income, and then they can't get a loan.
Right.
And I guess the reason why that's important is because, let's just say the divorce is final, the gavel's gone down, and one spouse was expecting that the other spouse buy them out, get them off the loan, get them off the title, and now they can no longer qualify.
Right. It's a big problem.
It's a big problem.
We see it a lot.
We see it a lot because now they can still destroy credit, still destroy the ability to buy in the future.
Right. So why have we actually put a collaborative team together to help solve all these problems before they go to mediation?
Well, again, it goes back to our objective. We have to do this analysis, this due diligence, in order to be able to give the divorce attorneys, to be able to give the divorcing couples the information needed in order to make an informed decision when they go to split up assets.
Right.
And so that's why it's so important to do it up front.
Yes.
And be involved in the process real early.
So over the years, you and I have put together just a fantastic collaborative team. We have a team, obviously, real estate expert, right? And I have a whole team of experts on my team. And then we have lender, who talks about that issue. We have an inspector. We have a certified appraiser. We have an insurance specialist. We also have, that we haven't talked about yet, we have a certified CPA that can help talk about when we are selling businesses. If we're doing mergers, acquisitions, other assets, we can look at those issues as well. And you know, it's really interesting. Couples need to know whether they should buy, whether they should stay, whether they should go. And who's better to advise them in a collaborative team of experts and put all our minds together to help make those decisions, or at least give good advice.
Right.
Right? That's great. So in a perfect world, in divorcing, right?
Is there such a thing?
Is there such a thing? In the perfect world of getting enough information, we need all of those people to put in all the documents into the case file, right?
Yeah.
So when we do that, what are the advantages to, there's obviously advantages to the clients. What are the advantages to to the attorneys or the mediators?
Well, let me kind of give you an example of what a perfect world would look like if there is one.
Yeah.
You know, like we said prior, one, we need to be involved early on in the process. The other thing that I think is the most important thing in this whole team approach is that we maintain neutrality.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's so important that both parties involved in the divorce trust us, they believe in us, and that we have their best interest at heart. Because if we can do that, then we're going to have a lot smoother transaction, and we're going to have a lot less bickering, fighting, and we're going to be able to preserve credit and do everything that we're trying to do.
Right.
And so that's probably the most important thing. But if I could, you know, in a perfect world, we get in early, we do the title search. You know, we vet out any of the hidden problems that may be a problem down the road. We get in there and we do the appraisal, the evaluation, the credit checks, the pre-approvals. And like you said, you know, you can do some other things in relationship to businesses and so forth. And so that's the value that we...
Does that protect the attorney as well as their client?
Absolutely. So I read something online about the minimum standards that a divorce attorney has to have in their file in order to relieve the liability off them. We're adding layers of documentation. Once we turn all this information over to the attorney can now advise their clients better,
Right.
you know, and they have additional documentation for their file. They have so it is another layer of protection, I think.
And it's a lot cheaper for the client, right? If we're doing the work. Because a lot of this we do for free.
Yes.
Why would we do this for free? A lot of it anyway is for free.
I don't know, why do we do anything for free? You know, it's business. There's a lot of things as a real estate agent, as a lender, that we have to do for free in order to get future business. It's just part of our job.
Well, it's part of our job, but it's relationship based, and we also want to be known as the experts, right? So if anybody wants to use us to buy, sell, or invest, or to come for advice, we want them to come to us first.
You know, and that's a good point, because it's changing, the world is changing in how we get in contact with our clients. And with the internet, people are more informed. They can go in there and they can do a lot of this stuff that before they had to go to somebody and get. And so we're seeing people, as we build our business and as we promote our team, that people are actually coming to us before they're talking to the attorneys or the financial investors and so forth. So, you know, one of the questions I get asked, why would an attorney use your services? Or why would they even need you? And a lot of it is, you know, what we talked about, but more importantly is we have clients that we need to refer to other specialists.
Yes.
And so forth. And so we're not only looking to service clients, we're looking for people to service our clients as well.
That's great. That's great. So for any of you that would like to talk to the experts in our collaborative team, please give us a call, 480-415-7616. We'd love to help you.